Welcome back to Kay's Cozy Kitchen. Today I'll be showing you how to make this flavorful chicken sausage and shrimp jambalaya. It's an easy dish to make and you'll only need one pot. I like to start by prepping my ingredients, so here we have the Creole Cajun Trinity, which is onion, bell pepper, and celery. Here I have some smoked andouille sausage. Next I have some large shrimp that I've already cleaned and deveined, and then I have some cut up chicken thigh. And now I'm just going to season my chicken and shrimp with some Tony's Creole seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, and I do add just a little bit of lemon pepper to my shrimp. And now I'm just using my hand to mix this together and make sure all of the pieces are coated. You could also use a little bit of oil to make this a bit easier. And now we can start cooking. So I'm just heating up about 2 tablespoons of oil on medium-high heat, and then adding in my sausage. And I'll be cooking this on both sides for about 2 minutes or until brown. And once the sausage is done, you can just remove it from the pan and keep it for later. And I do like to keep using the same oil for every step of this process, just because we're trying to maintain and build on flavor. Now you can cook your chicken thigh. I'm cooking this about 4 minutes on both sides or until golden brown. Halfway through cooking, I decided to add a little bit of black pepper, but this is definitely not required. And once this is done, you'll do the same, set it aside and reserve it for later. And the last thing is to cook your shrimp. And I am cooking this for about 1 to 2 minutes per side. And you'll want to lower the heat on your pan just a little bit and add in your minced garlic. You'll saute this for a couple minutes before adding in the Creole Cajun Trinity, which again is onion, bell pepper, and celery. And you'll let that saute for about 8 to 10 minutes or until it's softened. And once the veggies are tender, add in about a 16-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, some hot sauce, a little bit of the Creole seasoning, some thyme, smoked paprika, cayenne pepper, garlic powder, and some bay leaves. And mix that together. Go ahead and add your chicken and sausage back to the pan and mix that together. You don't want to add the shrimp during this step just because you don't want it to get overcooked, so you'll add it back in towards the end of the cooking process. And I like to cover and let this mixture simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then you want to add in your rice. I'm using a little more than a cup here, and you'll just frequently stir this together for a few minutes before adding in your stock. And I'll be using half seafood stock and half of chicken stock, about a cup of each. And just a side note, I usually use regular chicken stock. I grab fat-free by accident. Once you've stirred everything together, go ahead and let it come to a boil. Cover, reduce the heat, and let it simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. And this is what it should be looking like. You can go ahead and stir this up a little bit. And at this point, you're basically done. You just want to add in your shrimp. And once I've folded everything in, I like to top this with some parsley and green onions. Let me know if you enjoyed this recipe in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.